There's a moment you will never forget. It doesn't look like fireworks. It doesn't sound like applause. It's quiet. It's heavy. It's the moment you're on your knees, staring at the edge of your breaking point, and somehow you choose to stand. The moment you refuse to quit isn't loud. It's not a grand declaration. It's a whisper inside you that says, "No, not yet, not here." And that whisper, it's stronger than everything trying to stop you. Right now, you're standing at a doorway most people will never see. It's invisible until you're desperate enough to find it. It doesn't open to applause or comfort. It opens to growth and mastery. Crossing it hurts. Crossing it costs something. But on the other side, you're no longer the same. You're tougher, sharper, more dangerous to doubt itself. And suddenly the problems that once looked like walls now look like weights. Weights you can lift. This is where the magic begins. The nights you cried into your hands become your grit. The failures you tried to hide become your teachers. The rejection letters, the closed doors, the betrayals, they become iron in your blood. You realize nothing can embarrass you. Nothing can break you. Nothing can stop you because you have already endured the worst moment. The moment you almost quit. And instead of quitting, you built yourself. Piece by piece. Scar by scar. You start showing up differently. Your energy changes. People can feel it. They can't name it, but they sense it. You're no longer playing defense with your life. You're on offense. And you're dangerous now because you don't scare easily anymore. When you refuse to quit, you take power away from circumstances. You stop asking life to be fair. You stop begging for easy. You stop needing permission to become who you are. Refusing to quit is not stubbornness. It's an act of self-respect. It's you telling the universe, I decide my ending, not the pain, not the fear, not the people who said I'd never make it. And once you've made that decision, everything shifts. You start seeing pathways where before there were only walls. You start hearing solutions where before there was only noise. You start becoming the person you needed when you first began. It won't happen overnight, but you'll notice it. One small win, one extra rep, one more attempt when others would have walked away. Your focus sharpens, your skill deepens, your endurance stretches, and slowly, almost imperceptibly, you rise. You won't feel it first, but one day you'll look back and realize the person who almost quit is gone. The person standing here now is unrecognizable, stronger, clearer, and ready for anything. This is the part no one talks about. When you refuse to quit, it doesn't just change you. It changes everyone watching you. Someone is looking at you right now. Your friend, your child, your teammate, your stranger on the internet. And they're watching how you move through fire. When they see you rise, they rise too. Your refusal becomes their blueprint. Your courage becomes their permission. And that's how legacies are built, not in trophies, but in sparks passed from one fighter to the next. You will still face fear. You will still feel pain. But now you'll carry something bigger than both, momentum. And momentum changes everything. You start trusting yourself. You start betting on yourself. You start moving with a kind of quiet power no critic can touch. That's the real reward of refusing to quit. Not the medals, not the applause. It's the person you become, the one who can't be broken by a bad day, a lost deal, a failed attempt. Because if you stood at the edge of quitting and still moved forward, what's left to fear? Imagine looking back a year from now. The same person who almost walked away is now walking into rooms they never thought they'd enter. They're creating. They're leading, they're thriving, all because of one decision, not to quit when it was hardest. That's how life changes, not in grand gestures, but in quiet refusals, not in perfect timing, but in stubborn persistence. The world doesn't reward the first attempt. It rewards the last one, the one you make after everyone thinks you're done. So here you are. The pressure is real. The doubts are loud. The temptation to quit is screaming at you. But listen closely. Beneath all that noise, there's still a voice. Yours. And it's saying, not yet, not today, not like this. That voice is your future self calling you forward. That voice is the proof you're not finished. So stand up, straighten your back, take another step, and another. Because the moment you refuse to quit is the moment you start winning. Not in the future, not someday, but right now.